Hello viewers, welcome back to DQ Channels, where we discuss the IT B2B ecosystem with leading voices from the channel community. Today, we are joined by Andrew Fisher, AVP Partners for Asia Pacific and Japan at Pure Storage. In this conversation, we talk about the latest enhancement to the Pure Storage Partner Program, including the introduction to the new Ambassador tier and specialized partner designation. We also explore what these changes mean for partners across India and the SAARC region, particularly in terms of growth opportunities, service capabilities, and faster time to market. Let's get started. So my first question was, Andrew, with the new ambassador tier, what real changes will top partners see compared to the earlier highest tier, particularly in influence over solution roadmaps and go-to-market strategies?
The ambassador tier is a shift. It's not a revolution. It's a shift from being recognized for volume-based performance to being recognized for solutions leadership. So compared with the previous tier, these partners now will have formal validation from at least two strategic areas: AI, cloud, cyber resilience, or app modernization. So that means earlier access to roadmaps, structured feedback, product teams, co-design, go-to-market plays, etc. So practically, they're no longer just resellers, they're solutions providers who influence how Pure goes to market and how our platform evolves in real customer environments.
In markets like India and SAARC, where many partners are still growing, how will Pure Storage ensure this shift does not favor any large incumbents?
So yeah, we're very cognizant of this. We've deliberately designed the ambassador status around capability, not size. So partners can qualify through certifications, solutions practices, and customer outcomes, not just revenue scale alone. And there are absolutely partners in this region that deliver at the revenue scale required for ambassadors. So in growth markets like India and SAARC, we've paired this with a modular enablement. I mean, if you think about it, you know, having a solutions based and a revenue base, rather than just increasing the revenue or the bookings requirement to a point where this would be an issue, is actually an advantage to growing and emerging markets like India and the SAARC region. So a mid-sized partner with strong execution could absolutely advance faster than a large incumbent who isn't investing in this capability today.
What capability gaps among partners led Pure Storage to prioritize these four solution areas for formal designation?
Well, this is where customers are spending their money. Certainly where they're struggling the most. You know, we saw consistent gaps in partners' abilities to deliver end-to-end customers outcomes around AI. And I think we're all still finding that, you know, for what is probably the most helpful thing in the history of mankind is also incredibly complicated and requires a lot more time and effort before we truly understand its potential. But AI pipeline build is incredible. Hybrid cloud operations that are required in our everyday life now. Cyber recovery is a modern necessity, and you know, modern applications that run on all these environments must run on modern platforms. So, you know, deals can stall at deployment and optimization if we don't have capability in these spaces. So by formalizing these practices, we're ensuring partners can consult and implement and operate, not just sell the infrastructure. That has to be better for our customers and our partners.
Moving forward, for MSPs offering private or sovereign cloud backup or DR, what commercial or operational advantages come from building these services on the Pure Storage platform?
We've had incredible growth in this space. For MSPs, Pure becomes the service delivery platform, not just hardware. With Evergreen One, cyber resilient architectures, automation, and MSPs get predictable performance. You know, not just lower cost for, you know, legacy environments, but predictable performance. I would argue lower operational overhead and certainly faster provisioning. So commercially, they gain access to service initiatives and rate card pricing and all of the higher rebates, etc. you'd expect. But operationally, I would be selling the service levels that we provide them for faster recovery, sovereignty-ready architectures. And I'm certain they would require fewer engineering resources than they do with their legacy environments today.
Last but not the least, many partners struggle with time to productivity when programs change. What steps has Pure Storage taken to help partners monetize these updates faster?
So partners now have on-demand learning, guided journeys by role, and built-in compliance dashboards, so they can self-serve, real-time quote, use competitive tools, and monitor that entire journey on their portal. So we've removed approval friction on many of our requirements. Deal registrations, for example, now have an element of automation in it, which will only enable a partner. We've got embedded deal intelligence into the proposal tools. We've got aligned incentives, and we're also aligning early win bonuses. So our financial year started, just last week, and we're giving partners an opportunity to make some very serious, profit money over the coming months that are not coming at the expense of the end user customer. That will come out of Pure. So the objective is we're committed to building partner revenue generation practices over months, not years. And, I'm quite certain our partners would say that Pure is obsessed with simplicity, not just technically, but also in terms of our programs. So if you'd like any more information on these things, I'm super happy to provide them. Let me know.
So that was Andrew Fisher, AVP Partners for Asia, Pacific and Japan at Pure Storage, sharing insights on the evolving partner program and what it means for the channel ecosystem. Thank you for joining us on DQ Channels. Stay tuned for more conversation with leaders shaping the IT partner landscape.